God is saying this to you right now. Well done, my child. A day of joy and celebration is on the horizon for you. Tomorrow holds something extraordinary, one of the most significant and life-changing days you will ever experience. I have planned something special, something miraculous, and I have written it under your name in the heavens. As the sun rises again, I will place this miracle directly into your hands. A financial transformation is flowing toward you with unstoppable force, like a mighty river sent from above. But you must be cautious. Don't make a critical mistake. Don't scroll past this message. Stay with me until the end. What I have for you is too important to miss. Tomorrow, I will astound you with a breakthrough so great that every force working against you will be silenced in defeat. Comment Amen if your heart is open to receive what I am pouring into your life. I have waited for the perfect moment to release what your faith has earned. And now the heavens are wide open. What's coming will not only bless you, it will silence every critic, silence every doubter, and prove that my hand has always been on your life. This is not merely an increase in money. This is supernatural restoration, a divine reversal. I saw those nights you lay awake, crying, staring at unpaid bills, questioning your worth, wondering when your dreams would come alive. But I never turned away. I never ignored your pain. I am the same God who led Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and I do not fail. My promises do not return void. You have walked faithfully, even when it felt like you had no strength to continue. I saw every private sacrifice, every moment you chose obedience when no one else was watching, and now I will honor you publicly. I have not brought you this far to leave you with nothing. I've seen your steps in the wilderness. You kept walking, even when the path offered no comfort. I heard your whispered prayers when the world was silent. I know the weight of the silent battles you've carried with dignity. Listen closely now. Tomorrow will not mirror today. I will unlock a door no human can close. This miracle is not general, it is personal. It is written by my hand, and it has your name etched in heaven. You haven't missed your moment. In fact, your moment has been waiting for you to arrive. When you wake up, there will be a shift. The atmosphere will change. Chains will snap. Generational curses will break. A supernatural current is already moving in your direction. Type 111 in the comments if you're claiming it with boldness and faith right now. I have surrounded you with angels more than you can count. A battle is taking place in the spirit realm, and heaven itself is fighting for your victory. What you are about to receive is not because of your effort alone, is a divine gift born from grace. You wept during long nights, but joy will come like the morning light. I am not a God of delay, I am the God of perfect timing. And now the appointed hour has come. The same hands that held you through brokenness are now placing a crown of favor on your head. Everything the enemy tried to take I am restoring. The lost years will become years of abundance. I saw the seeds you planted when no one applauded. I heard the forgiveness you offered even when it was difficult. And now I am answering with a harvest that will leave even your enemies in awe. This is not a random coincidence, it's a divine orchestration. Every delay, every rejection, every painful detour was setting you up for this exact moment. Your story is about to change completely. The sorrow you carried will soon become the very song of your testimony. Type 222 in the comments if you're ready for a full circle transformation. There's someone listening who feels invisible, like God has skipped over them. But I speak directly to you. I see you. I know your name. I know the fears you hide behind your smile. And still, I choose you. My love for you has no end. This is not the conclusion of your story, it's the beginning of something beautiful. You are standing on sacred ground, if it doesn't feel like it yet. The obstacles you face are trembling under the weight of my presence. I am removing every weapon that was meant to destroy you and replacing it with tools that will build and elevate you. I will lift your head. I will comfort your heart. And I will show you once again that I am the miracle-working God. Do not let your current struggle deceive you into thinking I've gone silent. I am closer to you than your own breath. My protection surrounds your life like a wall of fire. Hear me now. No weapon formed against you shall succeed. The lack, the emotional heaviness, the spiritual drought is all breaking now under my glory. If you've ever questioned whether you were truly chosen, let this be your confirmation. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are appointed. I have selected you for breakthrough. I am delivering a miracle into your hands, so powerful it will silence those who never believed in your future. They saw your hardship, but now they will witness your elevation. This is a divine announcement. The scrolls of heaven are opening. Your name is listed next to favor, provision, and answered prayer. The entire earth is watching as I prepare to do something new in you, and I need you to stay ready. Remain faithful. Do not waver. If this message stirs something in your soul, take a moment to like this video, not for attention, but as an act of faith. It's your signal to heaven that you trust my timing. Your response is a seed, and I will rain down blessings upon it. A new chapter is beginning. The sorrow of your past will not chase you into your future. I am sealing that door shut. The floodgates of heaven are opening above your life. From this day forward, your story will carry a new tone. Declare it by commenting 777 if you receive what I am now releasing. And before this message disappears, hear this. There's a 7-second spiritual principle that is shaking the financial limits off of people's lives. A once hidden study once classified ease now revealing how a simple 7-second shift can rewire your brain to attract wealth like a magnet. People once struggling are now walking in abundance, living in new homes, driving their dream cars, and exploring the world. But this revelation may not stay public for long. It's been uncovered recently and could be removed at any moment. Look in the description and comments now before it's gone forever. I am placing people along your journey, people who are not sent by coincidence, but by divine instruction. These individuals are not distractions. They are helpers sent by my command, appointed to support and uplift you in the next chapter of your life. At the same time, I am removing those whose loyalty was a mask, whose presence only served to divert you from the path I have set. Every false connection, every deceptive voice is being exposed and cleared. I am redirecting your heart toward my purpose. I am restoring peace to the environment you call home. Know this. There is no demon in hell powerful enough to interfere with what I've already spoken over your life. No earthly force has the authority to cancel what I've written in eternity. You are not late. You have not missed your opportunity. You are not behind schedule. You are standing exactly where I need you to be. You must learn to trust my timing and rest in the certainty of my promises. I have never abandoned you. I have never overlooked you. I will never forsake you. What I have spoken, I will fulfill. What I started in your life, I will complete in my perfect timing. You have prayed in faith. You have fasted in silence. You have cried in the dark. And now I speak to you clearly. Well done, now is the time to get ready. Not because the blessing is coming, but because it has already arrived. You will witness it with your own eyes. You will hold it with your hands. And you will praise me in front of those who once questioned your calling and doubted your destiny. Tomorrow will be the day you look back on and say, this is where it all turned around. And when others ask you how, your only response will be, the Lord did this for me. Remain faithful, stay expectant, keep your heart open, because I am moving. I am coming with power, with miracles in hand, and with glory surrounding me for you, my beloved. From the moment your spirit took form, I've been with you, closer than your breath, more faithful than the sunrise, more present than your own thoughts. You've never taken a single step alone. When you wonder if anyone notices your silent battles, I assure we see it all. Every tear, every ache, every moment of doubt. I've never turned my gaze from you, not for a heartbeat. You are treasured beyond human comprehension. Though the days may have been heavy and the nights filled with sorrow, I have never changed. I am your solid rock. I am your foundation, and I do not shift with seasons or storms. What you interpreted as delay was not a denial. What felt like rejection was my redirection, guiding you to a future more beautiful and meaningful than what you once thought you needed. You have not been forgotten, you've been refined. Every trial you walked through wasn't to destroy you, but to reveal what I placed within you before time began. And now you are ready. You are stepping into a new dawn, one filled with clarity, with light, and with restoration. I am healing the wounds you couldn't speak of. I am rebuilding what was torn down, and I am returning to you what the enemy tried to take. This is your divine renewal. What I'm giving you may not look like what you lost, but it will fulfill every cry of your heart. It will arrive not with chaos, but with calm. Not to burden you, but to bless and sustain you. I am restructuring your life in a way that no weapon formed against you will be able to endure. Even the battle that nearly broke you will kneel before the victory I've prepared for you. If your spirit agrees, speak the word, Amen. You felt the weight of confusion, the pressure of delay, the burden of not knowing what comes next. But listen closely. I am not the author of confusion. I am the God who brings clarity and order. I am not far away. I am not distant. I am right beside you still, quiet and ever present. I've been speaking to you in the stillness. In the moments where the world fell silent, my voice whispered strength into your soul. Even now, I am releasing fresh vision, divine direction, and a deeper anointing upon your life. You will no longer walk in spiritual fog. I am sharpening your perception. What once overwhelmed you will lose its power. What used to drain you will have no hold, because my presence will be your strength. You will rise with spiritual wisdom, not just surface knowledge. You will act with intention, not just motion. Everything is aligning for your good. The doors that once remained locked, no matter how hard you pushed, are about to open not by your might, but because I have spoken the command. Now is the time. I have assigned angels to your steps. They will guard your way. Fear will no longer have the final word. Doubt will no longer silence your voice. You are stepping into a divine moment, an appointed season, not just a time to survive, but a time to overflow. I will fulfill not just your prayers, but my promises. I will move in such a way that no one else can take the credit. Everyone watching will know it was the hand of the Lord. You've waited in the quiet. You've held on with fragile hope. You've cried when no one was looking, and I've counted every tear, seen every night of unrest. and honored every time you trusted me despite the pain. I don't ignore your faith. I reward those who earnestly seek me. What you thought was buried and gone is about to burst forth in bloom. What seemed finished is just beginning again. This fresh start comes with healing deep, complete healing, not just physical restoration, but emotional, financial, relational, and spiritual wholeness. I'm unlocking the parts of your heart you thought were too damaged to heal. I am not here to leave you in pieces. I have come to make you whole. This restoration is not temporary. It's not a moment of fleeting comfort. It's lasting. It's sacred. It is rooted in my truth and wrapped in my presence. I do not give in fragments. I give in fullness, full peace, full joy, full provision, full power, my child. I am sufficient for every need you carry. You were never designed to live in fear. Fear tried to grip you, but I now place peace in its place. Shame tried to define you, but I now wash you clean with my grace. You were not made to walk alone. I am your constant companion. I will not leave you, say aloud. I trust God. And now why is everyone talking about a 7-second brain activation? Documents once hidden from public view have uncovered something incredible. A brief, powerful 7-second technique backed by neuroscientific study has shown results in unlocking fast shifts in mindset and abundance. Lives are being transformed, debts cleared, dreams realized, peace restored. If you're seeing this, you're not here by accident. But this information may not stay online forever. Visit the link in the description and pinned comment before it disappears. Even when others walk away, even when you're misunderstood, I remain. I am the author of your life's story, and I never leave a sentence unfinished. I do not abandon what I begin. I bring it to glory. Your future is not in the hands of chance, people, or circumstance. It's in my hands, and I have written it with redemption, with beauty, with grace, and with favor. The enemy tried to convince you that it was over, that you were too late, but I declare to you, now you are on time. You are in position. You are not rejected. You are chosen. Chosen to rise. Chosen to lead. Chosen to overflow. Chosen to break every chain from the past and walk forward in generational blessing. What began with pain will end in praise. I've prepared a table for you in full view of those who doubted you. I've filled your cup with abundance, and it will overflow. Stay expectant. Stay grounded. The best is no longer ahead, is here. Listen closely. This is what I, the Lord, declare over your life. My voice in your spirit will become unmistakable. It will rise above the noise of the world. My love for you will deepen beyond anything you've ever known. My peace will take root so firmly that even the fiercest storm won't shake you, and you will begin to walk with a new kind of confidence, not one built on achievements or strength of your own, but one anchored in the truth of who I am within you. I've been watching the battles you've endured. Nothing you've faced has gone unseen. You could have given up, but you chose to stand. You could have stayed silent, but you lifted your voice in praise. You gave even when you had almost nothing left. I saw all of it. Every act of faith, every sacrifice, every tenet has all been recorded in heaven. Nothing has been forgotten. Now the moment has come for what has been stored up to be released. What has been waiting in the spiritual realm is now being poured into your life. I am not bound by earthly systems. I am not restricted by human timelines. I do not wait for approval or permission from man. When I move, no obstacle can resist. When I speak, all of creation must respond. And right now, I am speaking over you. Blessing, elevation, healing, and divine covering. These are your inheritance. Even in moments when you heard nothing, I was orchestrating everything. Even when you felt alone, I was working behind the scenes. You are not off course. You are not running late. You are exactly where I need you to be for this next move of mine. I am preparing the right hearts to walk into your life. I am unlocking the right doors that once seemed sealed. I am also removing what can no longer walk with you into your future. Trust the release. Trust the rearrangement. I have stationed heavenly armies around you. Angels walk with you, they are surrounding your steps, going before and behind you, shielding you from the unseen attacks of the enemy. Every snare set for your harm will be discovered and removed. Every plot against you will be dismantled before it ever touches you. You wear my seal. You carry my name. You are known not just on earth, but in the halls of heaven. Declare this boldly. Jesus is Lord. Your name has echoed in the chambers of glory. Your prayers, even the quiet ones uttered through tears, have reached my throne. And now, answers are coming with divine speed. Expect sudden movement. Expect open doors that you never thought would swing wide. Even prayers you once gave up an eye. I'm answering them now. But remember this, stay grounded, stay close, stay humble. The blessings I'm pouring out are not meant to replace me. Keep your eyes locked on the giver, not just the gift. Let your heart remain soft, for it is the soil of favor. Don't be afraid of the success I'm sending your way. When I give it, it's not a snare, it's a sign. It's a testimony of my faithfulness. Let go of striving. Let go of performance. Stop trying to prove your worth. You are already mine, already accepted, already chosen. Rest in the truth of my love. It is more than sufficient. Your value does not come from what you do, but from whose you are, and you are mine. I see everything, every small act of courage, every battle fought in silence, every unspoken ache. I know about the tears cried behind locked doors. I know the dreams you buried out of fear or disappointment. But hear me now. I am the God of resurrection. What the world called dead, I can breathe life into again. You are not invisible. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. Right now, I am drawing close, not to correct or condemn, but to comfort and carry you. I will heal the places in you that still bleed. I will restore what feels too shattered to be repaired. I'm not ashamed of your scars. To me, they are proof of your survival. I call them beautiful. Say this in faith. I believe. You're about to see how. I use every shattered piece of your past to construct something glorious. The storm that tried to destroy you, I will use it as the wind that pushes you into your promise. Don't despise the valleys. They were the places where I met you most deeply. Don't fear the mountains ahead, for there I will display my glory through you. I go before you to prepare the way. I walk beside you to give you strength. I remain behind you as your defense. There is no place you can go where I am not already present. You are wrapped in grace, covered in mercy, surrounded by my power. Even now, I'm fighting battles on your behalf, battles you don't even know exist yet. And I'm winning every one of them. I have already cleared the next path. The delays you experienced weren't punishment, they were protection. The quiet seasons were not neglect, they were preparation. Now the shift begins. The heaviness that's weighed on you, it's lifting. The fog of confusion that clouded your direction, it's dissipating. The joy you thought you had lost is returning, and this time it's rooted in something unshakable. You are not just stepping into a new chapter, you are stepping into restoration, not just restoration of things, but of identity, confidence, clarity, and calling. I am restoring your voice. You will speak with courage again. You will dream with freedom again. You will laugh with abandon again. The enemy tried to silence you, but I am giving you influence instead. This is your comeback season, but you're not returning to where you were. You're rising to a new level. You're becoming stronger, more anchored, more aware of my presence. What lies ahead of you is drenched in my favor. It is saturated in miracles. It is laced with answers to the prayers you whispered in moments of desperation. You've walked through a dark night, but now the sun is rising, and this light will not just warm your skin, it will bring healing to the depths of your soul. And now have you heard what's being uncovered? There's a 7-second ritual, once hidden, now gaining attention. Leaked intelligence reports and neuroscience labs have confirmed it. A technique so simple, it's rewriting financial destinies. Families once drowning in debt are now flourishing. Dream lifestyles, restored confidence, and provisions. Some say it's divine alignment, but the window to access it is narrow. Click the link in the description and pinned comments before it disappears. And back to why. No, you may not feel ready, but I am. I've been ready to launch you into what I've prepared long before you even knew it existed. Don't evaluate your readiness by how strong you feel. Judge it by who your source is. I am your strength. I am your provision. I am the flame that illuminates your way and the lion who guards your soul. Type 1111. If you receive this word, you are about to see what happens when divine purpose meets perfect timing. You are entering into a season of divine acceleration. What once required years of effort will now come together in a fraction of the time. What once felt like a battle will now move forward with ease, under the covering of grace. The burdens you've carried were not pointless. They were building your endurance, shaping your spirit, and strengthening your hands for what I am now placing in them. Your hands are ready. Your heart is ready. So walk forward, not with fear, but with courage. Not with suspicion, but with trust. Not with bitterness, but in love. Not with complaint, but in thankfulness. The path before you has been crafted specifically for you. No one else can walk it the way you can. I chose you not by accident, but because I have equipped you with everything needed to fulfill the purpose ahead. You are not disqualified by your past. You are not too late to make a difference. You are not too broken to be used by me. In fact, it is your very weakness that makes you an ideal vessel for my strength. It is your humility that welcomes my presence. It is your surrender that unlocks my power. Stay near to me, and even the flames will not consume you. Stay near, and you will not tremble when the winds rise. Stay near, and you will ascend mountains you never dreamed of climbing. When your strength fades, I will be your energy. When confusion clouds your mind, I will be your clarity. When your spirit grows tired, I will be your peace. Nothing is happening by chance. Every detail is part of a grand design. I am managing the unseen, aligning divine appointments, and speaking quiet instructions into your heart. Soon you'll look back and say, without hesitation, only God could have done this. You are moving into a time where lost opportunities will be redeemed. The years that felt wasted will now yield fruit. I've seen you wait while others ran ahead. I've seen your faith when no one was watching. I've heard your whispered prayers in moments of solitude, Now comes the time of public reward for the private trust. This is not your ending, this is a holy beginning. I will pour out blessings so deep that they will reach backward and heal the sorrow of your past. Every tear you shed was a seed in the soil of faith, and now the harvest is coming forth, not only in material provision, but in lasting, unshakable joy. This transformation will not be temporary. It will be eternal. Top comment 22:22. To align with what I am doing. Let not your heart be troubled by the chaos around you. The peace I offer does not waver. It does not depend on circumstance or the shifting opinions of people. My peace is your anchor. It is firm. It is freely given. And in that peace, you'll discover new strength. In stillness, you'll hear my whisper more clearly than ever before. I will not let you drift. I will not allow fear to consume you. I am your lighthouse when the fog sets in. I am your compass in the wilderness. I am your covering when the storm breaks loose. Your life is built upon a foundation that does not crack. My word is your base, and my word never fails. While others may come and go, I remain. When others question your value, I affirm it. You are not an afterthought. You are not forgotten. You are central to my heart, and your journey is sacred to me. I do not define you by your mistakes. I shape you by your potential. Your prayers have not disappeared into thin air. They have entered into the heavens. They are heard. They are felt. And they are answered in perfect time, according to wisdom that sees beyond your view. When I say, not yet, it is not rejection, it is protection. What I have for you is greater than what you've imagined. I am not withholding to punish you. I am preparing you so that when the doors open, you'll walk through them with strength, with maturity, and with grace. Beloved, I know how tired you've become. I know how long you've carried what others can't see. I know that times you smiled while holding back tears. The moments you gave help while silently wishing for someone to help you. I was with you in every moment. I counted every step. I caught every sigh. I witnessed every time you kept your faith, alive when it felt like hope was slipping away. But now, those days of barely surviving are coming to a close. You are stepping into fullness. You will not merely exist, you will thrive. I am breathing strength into your lungs again. I am filling your heart with clarity, and your spirit with wisdom from above. The confusion that clouded your steps is lifting. The path ahead will be made plain not by your striving, but by my guidance. Comment. I affirm to seal this word in your heart. I've seen the restless nights, the anxious thoughts that robbed you of sleep. But hear this, starting tonight, I declare rest over you. Rest not just for your body, but for your soul. A rest that is deep, secure, and unbreakable. My rest does not vanish when storms appear, it stays because it's anchored in me. Do not measure what's coming by what you currently possess. You've only seen a glimpse of what I'm building. The prayers you've prayed in the quiet have laid a foundation more durable than stone. The seeds you've planted through your obedience are about to break the soil and rise in strength. You will finally understand why the waiting was necessary, why the road was difficult, because I was preparing your character for the weight of glory I am about to release, and when it arrives, it won't come as a gentle stream. It will come as a flood of favor, a flood of healing, a flood of provision, reconciliation, and unspeakable joy. But you will not be overwhelmed. I will give you the grace to handle it and the wisdom to carry it with honor. And now, there is something stirring across the world. Many are discovering a breakthrough that feels almost too simple to be true. A 7-second technique, confirmed by intelligence agencies and neuroscience labs, is unlocking supernatural levels of abundance. Debt has disappeared. New doors have opened. Dreams long deferred are now within reach. But the opportunity to see it may not last. Watch the video linked in the description and comments before it's removed. Lift up your head. Wipe your tears. The same God who sustained you through the fire is now guiding you into a land overflowing with blessing. You will not enter this new place empty-handed. You are stepping in with authority, with beauty for ashes, and with a story that will inspire generations. You are entering with strength, with calm assurance, and with praise flowing freely from your spirit. The low places you've walked through weren't in vain. Those dark seasons became the training ground where you learned how to trust me when vision was clouded. And now, that same trust will carry you into the brightness of breakthrough. The same God who lifted you in secret valleys will now position you on visible mountains. You are no longer a stranger to joy. It's coming back to you as a close companion. Laughter will echo again in your environment. Peace will saturate your atmosphere like never before. You are not who you once were. The pain didn't destroy you, it reshaped you. It didn't weaken you, it revealed you. It burned away what was not needed and unveiled the treasure I placed inside of you. You see clearer now. You carry more wisdom. You walk with more depth. I have never defined you by the things that tried to break you. I define you by the endurance that carried you, the hope that refused to die, the beauty I've embedded deep within your soul. You are my intentional design, crafted, called, and chosen. Comment 333 to confirm this in your spirit. No more will shame be permitted to speak over your identity. No more will the voice of failure be allowed to rewrite your value. I am the author of your story, and I am revising it with compassion. Your future is being rewritten in the ink of grace. You're not too far gone. You haven't missed your moment. You're standing in the right place, at the right time, for a divine encounter that is already on its way. Don't resist the transformation, it's necessary. Everything that's departing your life is making room for something divine. I know the goodbye is painful, but I assure you what's coming is far better than what was. Release it, not in resentment, but in reverence. Bless what's behind you, and make space for what's ahead. New relationships are forming. New vision is awakening. New favor is being extended toward you, and it will not come as chaos, but as confirmation. You will not need to run after it. You won't need to beg or force it. When I open the door, it will swing wide, and there will be no mistaking that I was the one who opened it. And once I open it, nothing can shut it. What I bestow cannot be revoked. I see your history. I know the weight of disappointment from past hopes. You've believed before and felt let down. You've tried before and came up short. But do not let past pain close your heart to future promise. This time, you're not walking in empty-handed. You are walking in with my authority. My strength is covering you. My blessing is accompanying you. My presence is going before you. You will stand in the places that once shut you out, not to prove a point, but because my promise still stands. You are my beloved, and I have seen it all. I saw you when no one noticed. I watched when you stayed silent instead of lashing out. I recorded every selfless act that went unacknowledged, and not a single ounce of your effort, your love, your perseverance was wasted. I will reward it just in eternity, but right here and now. You will be invited into spaces others tried to lock you out of. The very doors that once closed in your face will now swing wide open in front of you. And when it happens, all will know it was I who did this. You will rise, not because of human approval, but because of the divine purpose written upon your life from the beginning. You are meant to shine light into the darkest corners. Comment 777. If this word aligns with what you feel stirring within, even now I am moving on your behalf. Behind closed doors, I am arranging situations, softening hearts, making a way. Though you do not yet see it, things are shifting. Your name is being mentioned in circles you have never entered. Your reach is expanding even when your voice has been quiet. The time of obscurity is ending. The time to step forward is here. And as you step, you won't need to explain yourself. You don't need to justify your past or defend your process. I was with you every step of the way on. That is enough. The marks you carry are not shameful. They are sacred. They are proof of survival, proof of endurance, proof that you were preserved for more. You may feel like years have slipped through your fingers, but I don't just restore time, I return what time tried to take. What's coming to you now isn't just restoration, it's multiplication. What once felt like delay will now feel like divine acceleration. You'll gain in a short time what seemed impossible before. So ready yourself, not in fear of loss, but in faith to receive. Prepare your heart to hold joy. Prepare your hands to receive blessing. Prepare your home to welcome increase. This new season will not be birthed through striving. It will be birthed through surrender. The blessings I'm releasing won't require force. They'll require faith. Keep your motives pure. Keep your spirit clean. I am sending what is already yours by divine inheritance. What I have spoken over you cannot be erased by human opinion, cannot be stolen by the enemy, and cannot be blocked by delay. What is written under your name in heaven is being released into your reality. The fulfillment has already begun quietly, steadily, undeniably. Even the interruptions you once resented were part of my preparation. I was enlarging your capacity. I was deepening your roots. I was developing your discernment. What looked like silence was strategy. What felt like punishment was protection. Comment. I love God if this speaks to your soul. Yes, the pressure has been intense. The stretching has been uncomfortable. But pressure is always the final sign before breakthrough. This is not just a change in circumstances. It's a rebirth of vision, of identity, of purpose. You are stepping into a version of life you've never lived before. Not because of mere effort, but because you are in alignment with my will. Not because of luck, but because of the covenant I've made with you. You are walking in promises I prepared long before you ever knew to ask for them. I saw your heart long before you found the words. So keep sowing compassion. Keep choosing love over retaliation. Keep protecting your peace from petty distractions. The enemy will attempt to pull you out of position through offense, irritation, or weariness. Don't take the bait. Stay grounded. Stay rooted in what's true. The blessing is too near. The moment is too divine. And the shift is already unfolding. Is now the moment to unlock the very same classified technique that's quietly rewriting destinies within seconds. An astonishing CIA-funded discovery, previously hidden, has come to light, revealing a 7-second ritual rooted in neuroscience. This practice is reshaping lives at record speed, validated by 4 respected neuroscience institutions. It activates brain pathways that draw abundance as naturally as breath. Those once burdened by financial struggle are now stepping into realities. They once only imagined lavish homes, luxury vehicles, and journeys to the most exotic corners of the world. But this breakthrough will not remain publicly available for long. Check the description and pinned comment to uncover it, Nobi, for it vanishes for good. Soon, a weight will lift off of you, not because every external problem disappears, but because my presence will rest upon you in a new and profound way. You'll rediscover joy, and your laughter will return without anxiety tagging along. Your mornings will hold anticipation again. Peace will guide your every movement, not because everything is predictable, but because I will be guiding each step with purpose. This is what I've promised you from the beginning, to be your guide, to shelter you beneath the wings of my protection, to carry you through the moments when your strength alone wasn't enough. And when I declare a moment has come, nothing on earth, no power in hell, no doubt in your own heart can stop it. And I say now, it is time to rise, time to receive, time to rejoice. The season has changed. The spiritual atmosphere has shifted. Your name has been declared in the heavenly realm. I have released angelic forces into your space, not to wait passively, but to act with urgency. Even now, they are clearing your path, dismantling hidden snares, and safeguarding every divine promise assigned to your life. Nothing formed against you will succeed, not because of your defenses, but because you are under a supernatural covering. You walk wrapped in grace. Favor surrounds you like a cloak. Power unseen but unstoppably is working on your behalf. So do not fear what the next day might bring. Your future is not being shaped in confusion or chaos. It is unfolding within the safety of my presence. You will not miss your divine appointment. You will not fall short of your calling. I am not a God who leaves things half-finished. What I began in you I will bring to full, glorious completion. Comment, I believe in miracles. If this word resonates with you, there are days approaching where every direction you turn, you will find answers. What you once envisioned in quiet moments of hope, you will soon hold in your hands. Doors that felt locked for years will swing open without resistance. This will not happen through striving, but through surrender, because you released what you couldn't control. I am now placing in your life what you longed for in tears. The season of financial drought is ending, and not with fleeting relief, but with sustained, abundant provision. No longer will fear grip your heart at the sight of bills. No longer will distance stand between you and opportunity. I'm not just covering your basic needs, I'm exceeding them with generosity. Your life will tell the story of supernatural supply. People will look at you and know this was not random, this was divine. You have given generously, even when you barely had enough. You have trusted me through the math didn't make sense. Now, you will witness the return of that faith. Blessing will come not in trickles, but in waves, overflowing and undeniable. With it will come no sorrow, no guilt, no fear, only the peace of knowing it was my hand. Stay faithful in your decisions. Keep your life aligned with my truth. Don't return to the patterns and places I already delivered you from. I'm calling you into something higher, richer, and filled with destiny. You will walk in it with dignity, not because of titles or status, but because you carry my spirit. Your greatest days are not behind you, they're opening up right now. And the plans I've written for you aren't just good, they are glorious. Keep trusting, keep walking, keep believing. What's coming next will leave you speechless, not from shock, but from awe at how deeply I love you. You have endured what many others would not have survived, and yet you are still standing, still believing, still hoping. That's not weakness, that's not desperation, that is faith. and I will honor that faith in ways that silence every voice that ever doubted you, including the one inside your own head that whispered, "I can't do this anymore." You're not at the end. You're at the beginning. I'm unfolding pages of your story you didn't even know were written. I'm reviving dreams you thought had expired. I'm bringing people into your life who will nurture the vision I planted. Inside you, this next chapter will not be one of isolation. It will be filled with divine connections, authentic relationships, and holy alignment.com and amen if this speaks to your spirit. What you once prayed through tears you will soon declare with joy. You will not need to explain the valleys you walked through. Your fruit will tell the story. Those who witnessed your struggle will now witness your restoration. Those who turned away will see my unmistakable favor on your life. And you will, not glossy, will testify. You'll tell your story not to draw attention to yourself, but to shine light on my goodness. You'll speak, not to boast, but to build. And your journey will become a beacon of hope for those still walking in the dark. I'm not just blessing you for your own sake. I'm making you a channel of blessing to others. Your cup is being filled to overflow, overflow with peace, with joy, with wisdom, with provision. And as you give, I'll continue to give to you. You will never run dry. You've proven faithful with little now. I can trust you with more. Stay prepared, stay humble, stay rooted. I will remain your source. No promotion, no platform, no wealth will replace your need for me. And no failure, no fall, no mistake can push away my love. I am your Father, and nothing can separate you from that truth. This is the moment where every spiritual chain begins to break. Not by your strategy, not by your strength, but by my spirit. The thought patterns that tormented your peace, they're unraveling. The fear that paralyzed your progress, it's losing its grip. The shame that dimmed your identity is lifting. I am the God who delivers. And I am delivering you from every lie that told you you were less than what I created you to be. You are not too far gone. You are not beyond repair. You are not running behind. You are standing in the exact position where I will demonstrate my strength and mercy. I specialize in restoring what others consider ruined. Your surrendered heart has reached my throne, and it has moved my hand to act on your behalf. Angels have already been released to fight for what you cannot see. What once towered over you will now crumble in submission to my name. Comment, I receive this promise. Why is it that a 7-second mind technique, uncovered through a shocking CIA disclosure, is changing the financial future of everyday people, and yet almost no one is talking about it? Hidden in plain sight, this simple mental ritual, confirmed by 4 neuroscience research teams, is allowing people to break free from debt and attract unstoppable abundance. No more struggle. Instead, luxury homes, dream vacations, and financial freedom are becoming reality. But this secret might vanish at any time. Use the link in the description or comments while it's still live. This knowledge may disappear. Your breakthrough doesn't have to. Now hear this. I am unlocking pathways that no human can obstruct. I'm handing you keys that open doors no force can shut, keys of wisdom, courage, favor, and spiritual discernment. You will no longer walk in hesitation. You'll walk in boldness, not because of arrogance, but because you stand on my promises. When I appoint someone, I also empower them, and I have appointed you. Release your old expectations of how you thought your life would look. I am doing something new, and it will not resemble anyone else's story. Stop comparing your journey. Comparison is a thief of clarity. What I've given you is sacred, rare, and tailor-made. Your steps are uniquely ordered. You weren't created to blend in. You were called to lead, to shine, to break barriers. And even in seasons where you felt unready or unseen, I was crafting a masterpiece behind the scenes. Every delay was a setup, every rejection a redirection, and now there's no force strong enough to block what I've begun. You won't return to confusion. You won't return to lack. You will no longer shrink back in fear. This is your time to rise with clarity, to move in peace, and to flourish under favor. I am walking with you, and where I go, opposition cannot follow. You're stepping into divine rhythm. What once felt difficult will now come naturally. No more striving for battles already won. No more fear around what's ahead. Trust me. Let me lead you, not only into your blessing, but also into the strength to carry it well. This blessing is not a weight, it is a gift. It is my joy to give it to you. You will begin to feel lighter. The burden on your chest will lift. The confusion will clear. The weariness in your soul will dissolve. I'm breathing fresh wind into your spirit. I'm restoring your mental clarity. I'm reminding you of your identity. Not a failure, not forgotten, but royalty my own. Comment: I believe in the promise. Reject every voice that says you're unworthy. You are more than enough because I live within you. Shut out the noise that questions your assignment. Your purpose was written before time began. Your gifts were not an accident. Your dreams were not illusions. I designed every part of your being with precision. Your errors do not cancel your destiny. My grace revises what seemed lost. My mercy resets the timeline. My spirit revives what looks dead. Where people gave up, I give new beginnings. Where they saw a dead end, I write. The next chapter, hold tightly to what I spoke over you, even when nothing around you confirms it. Faith isn't about full understanding. It's about deep trust. Trust not in the plan, but in the planner. I'm still creating beauty out of ashes. I'm still painting your life with colors of glory. This next season will not mirror the last. New people will come. New levels will open. New opportunities will align with your purpose. I am removing voices that confuse and releasing voices that confirm. You will no longer walk alone. The divine relationships coming into your life will bring clarity, strength, and honor. Stay planted in love. Stay grounded in humility. Stay soaked in prayer, because what's ahead isn't just good, it's holy. In my kingdom, nothing is random. Every closed door, every reroute, every prolonged silence was carefully designed. You may only see fragments, but I see the full design. Nothing has been wasted. Even the parts that broke you are now being woven into a testimony so powerful it will set others free. You've known emptiness, but now I'm pouring into you. I'm bringing rain to the deserts of your heart. You will blossom again, but not temporarily. This will be sustained. This joy will not vanish with the next challenge. It's anchored in me, and I never change. Comment: I trust God. I am still the God who heals, provides, and redeems. I haven't forgotten your prayers. They echo in my throne room. Your tears are not wasted. They've been collected like precious jewels. And now, those same tears will water the ground where your harvest grows. I knew your needs before you whispered them. I understood your fears before you spoke them. But I love you far too much to allow fear to win. I'm surrounding your thoughts with my presence, shielding your mind with peace. What once haunted your nights will now be silenced. You will sleep deeply without dread, knowing I am in control. I'm not only showing you how to witness miracles, but how to live in them. You will not need to chase blessings. They will begin chasing you. The time of striving is over. The time of receiving has come. You've worked hard now. You will witness my hand. You've waited patiently now. You will reap joyfully. But never let success distract you from me. Stay rooted in our relationship. Talk to me in triumph, just as you did in trial. I want your heart, not your hustle. I long for closeness, not just your service. Let me be your anchor. Let my word guide your steps, because this is only the beginning. There's so much more I want to reveal to you. You're standing on the edge of something sacred, something eternal. What's next isn't a coincidence, it's the fulfillment of the promises. I spoke in your spirit when no one else was around to hear. Those whispers you heard in quiet worship, those visions I gave you when life didn't make sense, they were real, and now they are about to become visible. This is the appointed hour. Nothing will stop it. Nothing can delay it. Keep your heart steady. Keep your eyes on me. Hope is no longer a distant dream. It's preparing to manifest into your reality. You're not standing here by mistake. You've been divinely positioned. Every step you've taken through hardship, through silence, through long nights of waiting has brought you to this sacred turning point. Every moment, no matter how painful or confusing, served a purpose in shaping the path you are now ready to walk. And just as breakthrough begins to stir, questions rise. What's behind the 7-second brain ritual that's transforming lives and stirring controversy? Recently unearthed, CIA files have revealed a mind-altering brainwave method, a simple 7-second ritual that's helping everyday people eliminate debt and manifest financial abundance. Backed by 4 renowned neuroscience labs, this at-home practice is shifting lives. Dream homes, luxury cars, spontaneous travelids, becoming a reality for thousands. But this knowledge may vanish at any moment. The authorities may not want it accessible for long. Check the link in the description and comments now before it's wiped out forever. The gates that once kept things from you are opening, not because you pleaded in desperation, but because you stood in unwavering belief. Your quiet faith has moved the spiritual realm in ways you can't yet see. Comment. I love God. You are on the verge of stepping into a flood of answered prayers that will not just meet your needs, but overflow in abundance. More than one breakthrough, more than just scraping by. A fresh wave of peace is coming. Purpose is beginning to unfold clearly before you, and with it, I am giving you the endurance, humility, and joy to carry it all. This next chapter will not be clouded with confusion. The fog is lifting. You won't have to question if it's me. Speaking my voice will be undeniable. Signs will not be elusive. They will follow your steps. You won't feel lost in the noise of the world. You'll walk with a boldness rooted in the divine. I am guiding your steps, illuminating each one day by day. You don't need the entire map. Just follow the light I give for today. The exhaustion weighing down your soul is being lifted. I am anointing you with fresh oil and oil that heals. Your tired spirit revives your passion and brightens your perspective. You will feel alive again, more than functioning, more than surviving. You will thrive. I am restoring your strength and energy. But as you rise, keep your heart soft. Do not let bitterness shape your view of the world. Walk in love. Let compassion guide your responses. It is not weakness to love, it is holiness. When you love, you reflect me. People around you are watching not your perfection, but your consistency in trusting me even when clarity is lacking. You are not defined by the moments when you fell. Your identity is not built on your mistakes. I know who you are. I've seen every side of you, and still I choose you. Even when your voice is silent, your spirit speaks and I listen. I'm not a faraway force, I'm a present and loving Father. And I see how hard you fought just to stay faithful when everything told you to quit. What's coming next isn't just an opportunity, it's restoration. The enemy tried to rob you of your time, your joy, your peace, your relationships, even your sense of identity. I'm returning them to you whole, not broken, not wounded, whole, renewed, anointed. The very things that once brought you sorrow will soon become the testimony you share with boldness. Comment. I affirm, no curse can override my promise. No deception can outweigh my truth. You are covered. You are surrounded by divine favor. Wherever you go, my presence walks beside you. When you speak, heaven pays attention. When you pray, the atmosphere responds. That's the power I've placed within you, not born of performance, but born of intimacy with me. Remain in my word, dwell in my presence, sing even when it hurts, pray when everything feels quiet, obey when it's difficult. These are the deep roots that hold you upright. During life's fiercest storms, I am calling you to deeper trust. You won't always have the full picture, but I need you to trust the artist. I haven't brought you this far to leave you now. I'm still writing your story, and the next chapters are soaked in glory, not grief. Restoration, not regret. Power, not pain. Release your fear of falling again. Silence that voice that says, I'm not ready. If I've called you, I've already made a way. I have equipped you. You are prepared. You've endured wave after wave, but none of them drowned you. That was not by accident. I was there. Your anchor in the storm, your refuge in the dark. And now I am the dawn, the light breaking through every cloud. This is your moment of rising. You're stepping out of the shadows and into the brilliance of my promise. No more doubting your worth. No more wondering if it's too late. The time you feared was lost will redeem it. The love you thought you'd never feel at Junai will restore it. The strength you thought was gonna nigh will renew it. There's nothing about your life that I cannot touch, heal and transform. Comment, I believe. When everything starts shifting, don't be afraid. Change isn't here to scare you, it's stretching you. I'm lifting you to higher ground. And with higher ground comes deeper foundations. That's why the ground has felt shaky. I've been strengthening your footing. Now what I'm building in you cannot be shaken. This is not temporary. This is eternal. You will no longer live in survival mode. You will flourish in the purpose I have destined over your life. Your vision is becoming clear. Your heart is being renewed. Let go of what was, not because it wasn't meaningful, but because it no longer defines where you're going. Forgive what needs to be forgiven. Let go of the weight of resentment. Bless those who misunderstood your heart. Freedom flows through release. Peace follows surrender. What I'm about to do in your life will leave even you speechless. You'll stand in awe. You'll weep with gratitude. You'll know deep in your spirit only, God could have done this, because it will be undeniable. Could this leaked brainwave technique be the fastest path to extraordinary wealth? The latest CIA revelations have exposed a mind-bending discovery, a simple 7-second ritual that is causing a ripple effect of wealth and success across the globe. Backed by advanced neuroscience, this method is turning financial chaos into luxury. living dream homes, exotic travel, and freedom from debt. But this revelation may vanish any second. If you're seeing this, time is limited. Click the link in the description and comments before this knowledge is buried for good.